Addiction issues create risks and dangers at work and also have negative effects on business operations and the atmosphere in the team. The coronavirus pandemic has intensified the problem of addiction and inability to work. What can companies and managers do? This is Mr. Smith. As a head of department, he has only seen his team sporadically over the past few months. The pandemic led to most people working from home. They now see each other more often in the office. Mr. Smith has noticed something different about an employee who was previously very reliable. His work is no longer up to the same standard. He often appears restless and irritated, misses deadlines, and sometimes doesn't report to work. Mr. Smith also thinks he could smell alcohol on him. Mr. Smith believes that excessive alcohol consumption could be behind the problem, but is not sure how to deal with the situation properly. Fortunately, his company is a customer of the Fürstenberg Institut. Mr. Smith quickly finds helpful support there. A Fürstenberg expert gives Mr. Smith some important tips and advises him to hold a meeting with his employee soon. In the calm atmosphere, Mr. Smith clearly explains to his employee what he's observed recently in his behavior and performance at work. He points out that he's worried and mentions his belief that excessive alcohol consumption may be involved. He'd like to work with his employee as successfully as before. At the end of the meeting, they make some agreements on how to proceed. The conversation helps Mr. Smith's employee to actively seek help from a special addiction advice center. After all, he wants to regain control of his alcohol intake as well as of the personal and work-related issues behind it, and he certainly doesn't want to risk losing his job. To prevent addiction problems in future and to know what to do should the issue arise again, Mr. Smith's company works with the Fürstenberg Institute to implement an addiction prevention program. All employees and managers then receive information on addictions and learn how to deal with colleagues they suspect may have a problem. Do you have any questions on our service for employees with addiction issues? We would be happy to hear from you.